my vision.
Place your faith in Adam and never will you err. Excuse me, High Confessor?
You. I knew it. I knew it was you. In my vision. There, here. You must have this. It only seems right it's worn by his favored child.
Why do you think the citizens of Far Harbor reject Adam? Don't they wish to unlock the worlds within themselves? Excuse me, High Confessor?
We are all slaves to Atom's will.
Let his light guide you.
So, it sounds like there's going to be peace on...
I just hope it lasts.
That's a good point. But, hey listen. So, when you first showed up, you came to get me. To bring me home. I hurt Kenji and Ray by leaving, didn't I? I could have just stayed home. Should I go back? Everything in Acadia has been settled. I found my answers.
You're right, Kazumi. They need you. Go home.
I will. Thanks.
must be, because I don't recognize you. Look, I'm not anybody.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure, it's rough. You try having somebody but...
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, you could...
Mom? Dad? I'm home.
Kasumi? Oh my god, my baby is okay.
Welcome back home, Kasumi.
It's good to be home.
You saved my daughter. Thank you.
Happy to do it, Kenji.
You don't often see kindness in the Commonwealth. I'll never forget this.
Kasumi, does this mean you know?
I know, Mom. I'm sorry. I was just so confused.
It's okay, Kasumi.
Hold on to her, Kenji.
I'm glad you understand. It's a terrible world out there. We only have each other. There's one last thing you and I need. We don't have much to offer, but my father traveled the Commonwealth. He had quite a collection before he died. I buried it all near the house. I'm not the explorer he was. I don't need them. I think they would be better with you.
You don't need to do that. You keep your father's collection. For your family.
Thank you. Perhaps we'll need it someday. God knows plenty has happened to us already.
Right.
Thank you again. You saved my family.
Thank you so much. Kasumi is home, and I'll make sure. Sure, Kenji gives you some space to...
Thank you for everything. We're a family again. This is how it should be.
Kasumi.
I never realized before what
Hey.
Kenji and
Shoot.
me through.
Hey, Piper.
How much
Time for some travel fuel. Want one?
Your thoughts?
Need a countdown on the Institute's favorite.
Tell me about the minute...
You know that group they used to be volunteer.
We should get going.
All right.
Hey.
You say something you need?
I was just wondering.
I guess I'm still on the fence. Show me you want to make lives better out here. Then we'll talk.
That's all.
Okay?
You're back. You find that paint?
Wasn't easy, but I found...
Now that's damn fine news. Why don't you go ahead and paint the first stroke?
Abbott.
That's a good shade of green. The wall sure seems happy with it.
Happy to help. It's been an honor.
It's nice to work with someone who knows how to show respect. There's your payment, and a little bonus for getting the right shade of green. Don't do any...
I'm glad we did this. The wall is important to a lot of people here, Blue. Always on good behavior, aren't you?
I try to be.
Seems like you're doing better than trying. I appreciate it. Too few folks can be bothered. Of course, in my experience, if you want to do real good, playing nice only... I mean, look at Diamond City. A place I've been trying to warn of real danger. But every issue I publish, all I hear is, "Oh, Piper, why don't you ever publish anything happy? Piper, why can't you write something nice for a change?" It's enough to make me want to hang up my hat some days.
Sounds like it must be exhausting.
Huh, no kidding. But people, they deserve to know the truth. Sure, it can be scary, knowing what's really out there. A night doesn't go by, I'm not afraid some Institute drone will decide today's the day to pay old Piper and family a visit. But it's worth it because I know the truth. That's what protects us.
Couldn't agree more. How can you protect you and yours if you don't know what you're facing?
Exactly. Most folks, though, they'd prefer a comforting lie. Not me. I've seen firsthand what the truth can do. My sister and I, we grew up way out in the Commonwealth. Tiny little settlement. Our dad, he was part of the local militia. Keeping the raiders off our backs and the mirelurks out of our latrines, as he'd describe it. Well, one day, our dad turns up dead. His captain, asshole named Mayburn, claims raiders must have gotten him on watch. Well, I didn't buy it. I start making inquiries. Turns out, the captain, he'd sold out. Thought he wasn't getting paid enough to babysit the town. He was gonna leave the gates open one night. Let a group of raiders sack the place and take a cut of the profits. My dad found out and was gonna turn Mayburn in, but Mayburn got to him first. And I wasn't about to let that bastard get away with murder. I tried talking to the mayor, but he wouldn't listen. So, I papered the entire town in posters. Wanted for gross dereliction of duty, Captain Mayburn. The mayor sure wanted to talk after that. The town threw Mayburn out on his ass and were dug in when a very surprised group of raiders finally showed.
You saved those people.
No. Those people saved themselves. Because they knew the truth. But hey, I'm sorry. It's just nice to talk to someone who...
Hey.
What you got for me?
Yeah? Heard you rescued Valentine. Good work. Most sense scared the hell out of me, but Nikki, he ain't like those Institute psychos.
God, even the sky ain't safe. Did you see that blimp thing? The Brotherhood of Steel? Who are they?
Got too much dirt in that hair? Get it trimmed. You won't regret it. We got small arms, long arms, ammunition.
Ellie.
You're back. How did everything go with the Nakano case?
I tracked Kenji's daughter to a synth refuge up north, near Far Harbor. She's back home, safe and sound.
That's great. We don't often get to bring people good news. It's a nice... Thanks for coming in for this one. I knew something good was happening when you and Nick started working together. Don't be a stranger, Gumshoe.
Heads up.
What can I do?
Piper,
Talk to me.
your thoughts?
Have any more questions about the Institute's enemies, Blue?
That Brotherhood airship is hard to miss.
The Brotherhood of Steel doesn't do subtle. They just might have the muscle to give the Institute a run for their money, but they're...
We should get going.
All right.